Hi there, it's Nina today, and I'm going to do the Tarot and Oracle card reading for the star sign of Taurus. The first type of reading I will do will be pick a pile, and you will need to choose one of those piles. The pile 1 is on the left and pile 2 is on the right. So I will ask you to quiet your mind for a bit. Think about your question or a person you want to know about. Set the mental intention about what you want to get out of this reading, and then choose a pile. And in the next video, I will reveal the chapters. So the first pile that I'm going to reveal is pile 1. And the cards for pile 1 are the Hierophant. This is very much Taurus energy. It's about commitment, stability. If it's a relationship reading, it means marriage or relationship becoming serious. And these are usually relationships that last for a lifetime, as the Hierophant represents conformity and tradition. And it could be like in old days, people used to get married for life, like having their vows. So in that sense, if you're thinking about a relationship with someone, this is going to be enduring and lasting for a lifetime relationship. The King of Coins, it's a man who could be an earth sign like yourself. He could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this is somebody who is very stable, he's very loyal, he's emotionally stable, and he's also financially stable. And this man would like to start a home with you. Usually the King of Pentacles is somebody who wants to either have a business or a house or some property, something that is rock solid, something that will invest into his future with you. And the Magician means the right person for you. So you have been both manifesting each other. You both wish to meet somebody who is exactly like that. So if you're a woman watching this, that means you have manifested your King of Pentacles. This will be the man you'll be able to build your life with for the future. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is loyal to you, somebody who will devote his life to you, in sense of you will be building an empire together. So he's somebody who will be stable enough and trustworthy enough so you can invest your own time and energy into him as well. And together you're going to create quite a strong bond, quite a strong long-term connection with this guy. The Magician means somebody you always have visualized in your mind as an ideal partner. You could have been manifesting him in your journal, or you could have been praying, or whatever your spiritual practice is. You ask the heavens to bring this man into your life, and there he is. And also, Magician is somebody who is very much on the same intellectual level as you are. So you don't need to explain yourself too much about what you want out of life or how you feel about certain things. He already knows, because you're both aligned, you're both on the same page about many things. So I think you and this guy can make a perfect match for the long term. even getting married and spending the rest of your days together. So the first card of pile 2 is the Strength. This is feminine strength of character, resilience, courage. Then I'm having the King of Swords. This is a man who is quite intellectual, smart, intelligent, somebody who puts honesty and integrity in life first. So the way the card, the King of Swords, is facing towards the Strength, it tells me that this man really admires your courage to go through life. Also, he's admiring you for the emotional and mental strength that you have. And I'm using the word admiring because I'm getting that he's been thinking a lot about your qualities as a person, and he's been assessing, kind of thinking, making a decision about something. That he looks to you as a woman who is quite strong, and he's making a decision for the Ace of Pentacles, which means commitment, stability, a new level of commitment. So it depends what your situation is. If you're seeing somebody, dating somebody, you don't know what they think about you, he really admires you for your strength. And also patience, like how well you deal with difficult situations when you don't get into some panic states. You are kind of calculating your maybe chance to win over something, but in time, without rushing, without stressing, one thing at a time. And also, if you're with someone, the Ace of Pentacles means that the next thing that will be happening between you and this man will be a new beginning that will be on a more stable level. So either some kind of commitment between both of you, or like if you've been seeing each other for a while, now you will decide to be a couple or to start doing something together, like working on something together. Also, if you have been seeing each other for a while as a couple, the Ace of Pentacles represents the next level of stability and commitment. Whatever that is, like you could maybe decide to move in to live together, or you might decide to go house hunting, to decide to find property where you can live together, because Ace of Pentacles is about a solid commitment, like a real commitment, and it's usually something that's material. It means that you will be making some financial commitments towards each other, because you both feel strong enough about this relationship being long term. The next kind of reading will be from the Blue Sky Oracle, which I created myself, and it's available in my Etsy shop for digital download. If you want to have it, you can download it from there. So the first card that I'm getting is I never meant to hurt you, and it tells me that something went a little bit off between you, because this person is not very easy to communicate with. Next card is a deep conversation. It means you will need to talk. You will need to explain everything to each other, what went on. I feel that he was quite sharp with you, and he did not kind of consider your feelings or your situation, or the way he treated you was quite abrupt and sharp, and that might have left you feeling hurt, because the way you were expecting him to treat you as a date was to be soft, to be kind, to be loving, because this is what women are looking for in a relationship with a guy and with a woman, so it depends which is situation. But I feel this guy was a bit too sharp, and you felt he doesn't love you, because the way he was treating you and talking to you did not show caring, it did not show affection or attention. The next card is when I looked at you, I knew. And this card is when both of you met and both of you instantly knew that something significant is going to come out of this situation. And I think you had to go through the ups and downs to, in a way, clear all the obstacles that you might have in your lives individually, before you can do this in a proper way, so nobody's left hurt, that nobody feels left behind. Also, the deep conversation card, this tells me you will need to talk things through in a way that only both of you can understand this. Like, it's a quite private and personal conversation that it will only involve both of you, and you will see that things are not kind of like as bad as you might think they are. Even if you felt hurt, he never had the intention through his actions or his behavior or the way he spoke to you to hurt your feelings or to make you feel unwanted, or that he's not interested. Okay, so I would say if you're in that kind of situation, you need to allow him the chance to speak, this deep conversation to take place, to happen. Don't ignore him or don't reject him when he tries to talk to you. So the next oracle cards I will shuffle will be the Moonology Oracle, and the question here is, how do they feel about you? So let's shuffle the cards and ask the spirit guides to come and help us and assist us to see what is going on here. These cards connect to the emotional level of someone. So the first card that I'm getting here is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So somebody could have behaved abruptly because they were having some anxiety or fears or something that was happening on a deeper level than what he was showing. Like, he could have showed a facade. He could have showed a mask, a face that he looks happy. He could have smiled a lot. He could have pretended that his life is normal and he's feeling alright, but deep down he was having a lot of fears about what could happen, what the future could hold, how he's going to be into that future. So these are like inner restrictions that he was having that were caused by his own fears, but these fears were never spoken about openly, and he never allowed people to see his fears. And then I'm getting a win-win outcome is forecast. So you will kind of need to find balance. First of all, this is a Libra card. It shows full moon in Libra. Libra is about finding the right balance between two things, to balance out emotionally, to look into the situation from different angles. If there are two parties, two sides involved, you need to look into how the situation is going to affect both sides involved. And also, Libra is about justice. It's about making the right thing for everyone involved, taking into account everybody's best interest at heart when making a decision. The other card was a time for healing, and I feel that once this fair and honest decision is being made, that situation is going to be healed and brought back to balance. So the next type of reading that I will do will be a general tarot reading, and this will be for whoever it resonates to. So it's not gender specific, it's both for males and females. And so just take whatever resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. So I'm shuffling the cards and I'm asking my spirit guides and angels to help me. The first card I'm getting is the Death, and this means a major life change that it's happening now, and it has been happening for you maybe in the past 2-3 years, maybe more. And what it means is that the old way of living life is no longer suitable for the new life that you're just about to immerse yourself into. So you need to detach from the past. The Four of Wands is about some kind of a happy event or celebration, that you see something happy coming up in your future and you want to make yourself prepared for this happy event. It depends very much on the context of the reading. If it's a personal reading, the Four of Wands is about engagement or relationship that becomes officially serious and exclusive. So you needed to go through this experience of letting go of the past, but for good. Like, you will no longer live in the past. This could be changing a place where you live, or your contacts with people that are no longer supporting your future, or people who are not understanding you, who are not on the same page with you. And in that way you free the space in your life to have this happy thing that will happen. So it could be either you're thinking to start a serious relationship with someone, but you will be official, like you will make it known to the world that you two are now together, because Four of Wands is about engagement and the celebration of that engagement. And the Eight of Swords reverse, it means you had to let go of a lot of inner fears, inner insecurities, everything that was holding you back from having this happy event. So King of Swords, this is a masculine energy. So if you're a woman watching this video, then the King of Swords represents a man that you are dealing with. The card came up on the reverse position. If you are a man watching this, then this card represents you, your energy and your attitude. So King of Swords is somebody who's really smart, very intelligent, very precise. The sword is a clear cut between truth and false, between black and white, between this side of it and that side of it. So he is not somebody who allows gray areas or misunderstandings, that he's very outspoken and he sees things clearly and he thinks clearly, and also he speaks clearly. But when it's reversed, it means sometimes this guy could be a little bit harsh and negative. He could be harsh on himself, and this could be projected on the way that he treats other people. The Star is about this man seeing a new hope for the future, or he sees a dream being possible now to materialize in his life. And this is major arcana, and it means this is a lifelong dream to have this happy event or a happy relationship that he can tell people about. Like he can tell his family, he can tell his friends, he can make you official, and he will be sure in himself, because he will get rid of the internal fears that this is going to be a happy thing, it's going to be a successful relationship, and it's going to be something positive for his future. The star is a positive card. It means it brings hope, it brings new energy, it brings inspiration and new ideas to be fulfilled and realized sometime in the future when he feels ready for it. The Four of Swords, it tells me again, I think all this swords energy is around him because he comes up as the King of Swords, so he's the one who thinks too much. It's about contemplation, thinking, taking time away, meditating and planning in his mind what is his next move, what he should do next in that situation. And he knows that it's not time for action, just it's time to kind of put everything into perspective, so he's prepared when he's time to take his to make his move. So if you're a woman dealing with someone like this, he's not ready to take any action. Okay, the Nine of Wands, it's this card is known as the lone soldier. So this means that this man has been alone a lot in his life because he has certain standards and he doesn't want to kind of go below his standards. He's ready to struggle, he's ready to fight for what he believes is onto his, like up to his standard level, rather than to settle down for anything that's less than what he sees as the star. Like he's envisioning this happy future, his dream, and he's ready to fight for it. The old soldier doesn't give up easily. He's a veteran. He will put on the battle, he will kind of put on the fight, but he will win what he believes is his victory. So you could be dealing with someone who has had in the past a lot of disappointments and hurts. There you go, Emperor. He comes up as the Emperor, and this Emperor stands above all other kings, all other men. He is like the top guy there. So this is somebody who is in control. He holds some kind of authority. He's the one who sets the rules, the standards. Usually in a relationship reading, for a lady, this card means a husband or serious partner or mature partner, somebody who is ready to take the responsibility of his own decision making. Okay. Also, the Emperor comes with a protective, he's protective over his own dominion kind of personality. And like he's the head, he's the one who leads and protects, and he takes the decisions. So you could be dealing with someone who is preparing himself to become the Emperor in your life. If you're a man, these changes and transformations are for you to become the Emperor, so you can have this happy engagement with someone, or the vision for your future to have a family, to be somebody's Emperor, will come to fruition. The Knight of Wands reversed is a bit of a okay, so it's a playful energy, it's usually young energy, and it's exactly the opposite of the Emperor. The Emperor takes responsibility, and he's there to protect his people, which are his family, or the people who look up to him, people who depend on him, people who admire him for his strength. And the Knight of Wands is the opposite, is somebody who doesn't take responsibility. He's afraid of commitment. He runs away from anything that is likely to have him bound to some kind of responsibility. And the Five of Cups reversed means that he had to deal with some pain, emotional pain. I feel from the spirit is telling me rejection, so he could have had a fear of rejection, and that's why he did not want to commit. He's afraid of commitment. So this guy that you're dealing with, or the guy that you are yourself, you had to reinvent yourself to grow from Knight of Wands, non-committal energy, fear of commitment, because he is kind of thinking that if he commits, it's not going to work out, and he'll be rejected, or he will not be respected, or this will happen, that will happen, or he will not be treated as an Emperor, which is the big dude. And Five of Cups about depression as well. So somebody could have had this fears because every time he tries to be the Emperor, it never works out, and that leads him to a very kind of dark place inside emotionally. Seven of Cups is somebody who still somebody who can't stop on one person, or they can't choose one person. They always think there could be something else out there. And it also means somebody who is unable to make their decision about what they want to do in life, who they want to settle down with, do they want to settle down at all. And this is the High Priestess, and this means intuition. This is female intuition, that if you're a female, you feeling this, you knowing this intentionally, maybe through his behavior, through the way he talks, the way he behaves. You feel this lack of commitment and lack of confidence to be the emperor for somebody in his life.